New evidence obtained by the prosecution in the Claremont serial killer case threatens to further delay the trial of accused man Bradley Edwards. A case management hearing was held today ahead of the trial, which is scheduled to begin on July 22. Mr. Edwards, 50, is accused of murdering Sarah Spires, Jane Rimmer, and Sierra Glennon, who all vanished from the Claremont night precinct in the mid-1990s. He is also accused of sexually motivated attacks on two other women, one in 1988 and another in 1995. He denies all the allegations against him. Today, prosecutor Carmel Barbagallo told the court new pieces of clothing had been obtained by police that required forensic testing. She said the items were provided by a Telstra employee who had worked for the company in the 1990s, and the clothing was utilized by technicians at the time. Mr. Edwards worked as a Telstra technician at the time of the killings and drove a work-issued car. Evidence potentially quite significant. The court heard the prosecution plan to compare fibers from the clothing with fibers found on other materials. However, that testing and a subsequent Chem Center report was unlikely to be complete before the end of June, allowing little time for the material to be disclosed to, and considered by, the defense team ahead of the trial start date. Justice Stephen Hall questioned the timing of that report and whether delaying the trial would lead to even more new evidence coming to light. This is going to potentially imperil the start of the trial, Justice Hall said. Every time there is a shift in dates, there's a risk that other inquiries will be pursued. Ms. Barbagallo said staff were progressing as quickly as possible, while ensuring the accuracy of their work. Those working on this are acutely aware of the urgency of it, she said. We're prepared to draw a line in the sand, but this evidence falls to the side of that. Victims' family accepting of possible delay. Defense lawyer Paul Yovich suggested such a report would take his team 8 to 12 weeks to review. He said he was eager to see the trial start on time, but also wanted to ensure the state's case was fully disclosed. Justice Hall did not amend the July 22 start date today, but acknowledged it was subject to change. Both Don Spires, the father of Sarah, and Dennis Glennon, Sierra's father, were in court. As he left the building, Mr. Spires was asked whether he was frustrated by the prospect of a further delay. That's the process and that's to be accepted, he said. The timing will be discussed further at a pre-trial hearing scheduled for June 18.